ease it, a little bit because, the atmosphere is going to be, crazy. So I feel like, if I see them in the game and then, they're panicking and things, I'm just going to be, hey, yo, it's going to be cool, or just get a veteran presence to them.
I was just saying, Antonio, I'm sure you've probably already been asked this, but just how much is the game going to mean to you on Tuesday? Get to play there, being from Chicago.
It means a lot to me because I'm a senior and I'm only gonna get to play there one time, my collegiate level. So I feel like it's definitely a big day for me, and just try to come out there and give it all I got.
How many, family and friends have you already heard from trying to get tickets for?
I hear from people every day. I hear from family every day. Hey, you got another ticket and this. I'm like, no, my teammates are using all their tickets up. Like I don't have any more tickets for you.
How many do you have? Do you even know?
Like 4.
Oh, that's
you
only have 4.
Yes.
Is all just your family? Or you got?
Yeah, just immediate family.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Coach Cal said in the presser that you played kind of anxiety-free this year, that you're very confident in your game. And I was talking to Justin, and he said that a lot of those younger guys feed off of that. Do you feel like that's now kind of part of your role to kind of be a steady constant for them? Maybe even nights your shots aren't falling, that kind of hasn't happened yet, but if that did, is that just something you have to do this year?
Yeah, I feel like just going out there and, giving my, like I said, better presence. I've been here before, type of vibe, and, I feel like that could just rub off on them, like you said, just being just confident and at ease at all times. So
You're a college veteran. Last year, though, it was first year here. This year, you've been here. One of the only guys that has.
Mm-hmm.
How's the role different this year than last year?
I get to, be more of a leader, be more of one of those guys that can just speak up and, talk to everybody. And I feel like I could do that last year, but we had a lot of older guys that already knew, what they were doing, and things like that. So I feel like this younger team, I could just be able to, just be that leader on the floor.
And Tony, do we kind of overrate, like in the media, maybe fans too, is there any motivation to beat Kansas because of them coming in here winning last year? It's like, well, doesn't matter. It was just a game.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely just a game at the end of the day, but, they beat us last year and we're trying to beat them this year. That's all it is to it, so definitely can't wait to just go out there and try to win that game.
What are the challenges going to be there, knowing that, it sounds like Adu might be back, but knowing you're not going to have those 7-footers, that you're going to be, compared to them, pretty undersized?
It's not that we can really do about it. They have, some good, talented big men that's on their team, and we're just going to have to figure out how we're going to play them. And, we might have to trap the post a little bit and, swarm out and things like that, but I feel like we're going to be okay.
Coach Cal mentioned to us earlier he thinks maybe you need to play even faster the way you guys are taking care of the ball. Is there another gear you can reach back?
I feel like we play it fast enough. Like I don't want to get too out of control with it, So.
Are you surprised though that so many newcomers and you guys are barely turning the ball over?
Yeah. We got some good guards that can just make sure they just make the right plays. I feel like they take care of the ball and just make that play.
Is that something you see in practice, or maybe you've seen improve over the course of maybe since July, that these guys have those kind of handles and that kind of decision making? Or is that something they just had as soon as you started practicing with them?
I feel like it's just something they already just had. I feel like in Canada they actually showed, they can actually take care of the ball, and it's just, coming into the season, it's the same thing. We only getting 5 or 6 turnovers a game, and they keeping it that consistent. So yeah,
that's got to be a little surprising though. Those are low numbers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yep, that's crazy.
You had 6 rebounds tonight. How much, knowing Adu was out tonight, knowing you guys are undersized, how much are you focusing in on that? How much does everybody have to focus in on that at this point in the season?
Yeah, everybody has to focus on that because we undersized. We don't have our big man yet, so we all got to be out there. Like our guards got to have at least 5 or 6 rebounds a game. It's nothing to it. And I feel like going into like next game, we definitely gonna have to do the same thing. Try to box out their bigs as much as possible. So, yeah.
Does that affect other aspects of your game? Does that kind of like pull you out offensively, or do you
no.
like?
No, not at all. I feel like that's a part of the game that every team needs to focus on to try to get some rebounds. So because second chance shots is a big thing. So that's really a big plus for us.
Going into tonight, you guys haven't faced much adversity. With #1 Kansas coming up, how nice was it to get that adversity tonight and play against, like, having to fall back, and how big is that going into this next game?
He's just giving us confidence and at ease. The freshmen, already had a couple games under their belt where it's already playing in the arena and it's a lot of fans and things like that. So I feel like it's going to be definitely some confidence coming into that game for us.
Justin was telling us that one of the things he's learning from you is how to not let a missed shot bother him. He said when he first got here, and even right now, it still bothers him whenever he misses.
Yeah.
Is that something you verbalize with him, or does he just pick up on kind of how you carry yourself?
I feel like it's something he pick up on, because I feel like, last couple practices I wasn't making shots and things like that, but the game I just started hitting a bunch of shots, and things like that. So I feel like it's not something verbally, but it's something that I just show on the court every day. Like, okay, I don't care about missing that shot. Like, it's the next one's going in.
Were you like that at one point? When you were younger?
When I was younger, no, it kind of bothered me at times. But knowing I'm a shooter, like as I get older, like it's something that everybody goes to, and just got to keep that next shot mentality.
Antonio, there were a couple times in the first half, you guys were down by 13. Like, how key is it going to be to avoid that kind of start against Kansas? Because they're going to be less likely to cough up a lead like that.
Yeah, you just got to come out strong. Come out giving it 100%. Each of us. So I feel like we just can't get to a slow start like that with them. We just can't. Not at all. Because they're a good team and number one in the country, and we just can't do that with those type of teams.
Front of dribblers.
Yeah, we did start off. We started off slow. They was getting easy penetrations to the middle of the lane.
Has that been a problem or something worked on, or just one of those things that happened starting out the game?
It just happened starting out the game. We've been getting better at it.
How do you guys transitioning from high school to college? Transitioning from high school to college. People sometimes talk about how the speed of the game can make a difference.
Yeah, the speed.
But you guys are playing fast. It's the second game of the season, and it looks like you are used to it. Like, how are you all able to transition so easily?
Because the way we practice running up and down the floor. So just getting used to it in practice made it easy for us in the game, I would say.
How excited are you for Tuesday?
Really excited, but ain't really focused on that right now. We're just going to get back in the gym tomorrow and get better.
What do you feel like you guys need to get better right now?
Everything. I feel like there's always something to get better at and improve.
Kyle talked about just 3 turnovers. Maybe you guys need to be more aggressive. Do you feel like you could be more aggressive?
Yeah, you could always be more aggressive. I feel like we didn't turn the ball over because we made the right passes, I would say.
He talked about you driving in the basket and drawing fouls, going to the free throw line. Is that something that you want to kind of emphasize more moving forward?
Yeah. He always tells me to go to the offense, rebound, get fouled, get myself going. That's one of the ways I can get myself going.
What was it like for you guys in that first time out? You guys are down, and everybody's looking around. No one seemed to panic. You guys just kept the game plan. What was that like?
Like I said, it's a game of runs, and they had their run, and we just came together, stayed together, and talked it through,
Do you guys lean on someone like Trey or Reeves, who've been in this spot, who've been in Rupp and been down 10?
Can you say it again? My bad.
Do you guys lean on Reeves and Edwards and those guys Mitchell, when it's time like that, when you're down 10-0 or something like that?
Yeah, we lean on each other. I would say. I feel like we all put something together and into our win, and I feel like that's what makes our team. We're able to come together when times are rough. And
Justin, Coach Cal said you really got out, ran the ball, ran well on the floor. You also rebounded well, played aggressive. Is that something you kind of identify your game with?
Yeah, that's something that I've been working on. He's always on me about it, in practice, rebounding, doing everything with 2 hands, and just,
How does that affect the way you have to play when somebody like a Dew is out? Coach Cal said he really just goes after those balls. Is that the role you felt like you had to step into, or is that just something overall you're trying to do?
It's something overall I'm trying to do.
What's it do for you guys when Rob was coming off the bench the first game and Reed's been coming off the bench the first 2, when you can go to guys that good and get a lift?
I don't know. Honestly.
Most teams aren't able to bring a guy off the bench and get that kind of.
Yeah, all our guys are good. We all are all talented, I would say. So,
Tonight, Coach Felt talked about how when Antonio kind of plays anxiety-free, he's very confident in his game and who he is as a player. You young guys feed off of that, especially early on when he starts hitting shots when maybe some other guys aren't following.
Yeah, we're always feeding off the tone. Me personally, I try to model myself. Not model, but when he shoots the ball, he don't if he miss, he don't get mad. That's something I got to work on. So seeing him do it, it's
not carry over.
Yeah, it's not hard. So I was
Yeah, what's it like having him and Trey on the court? Because you guys got a lot of young guys.
It's good. They did it before. They did it with other schools they've been at, and they know everything about it, and just they teach us as the game is going on and stuff.
I think going into a game like Kansas Champions Classic, a stage that not everybody in this room's been on, somebody like Antonio who has been there, is that something he helps you guys prepare for, or is it just another game?
Just as of right now, it's just another game. Going to go into practice and just get better at the things we got to get better at, and go into the game prepared.
How much do you look forward to as kind of a measuring stick, just to see where you guys are at?
What you mean? Can't be ready.
No disrespect to the two teams you just played, but this is a step up in competition.
We've been playing against ourselves. That's something that we've been doing. Get that we're playing against other opponents, but we're trying to outbetter ourselves. So we're just going into the games trying to do better than what we did last game.
And how much does Trey's ability to play the 5 right now, while you guys are down 7-footers, how much does that kind of affect and allow you guys to be so efficient offensively?
It was really good because he's one of those bigs that can shoot and pass the ball, so it opens up the floor for all of us.